Hello, and welcome to our exploration of open science, an approach that is transforming the landscape of science in an effort to improve collaboration and transparency in research. In this video, we will dive into what open science entails, how it is an asset in research, and how open science practices can be incorporated into research. We will also demonstrate open science in action. Let us start by understanding what open science means. The website science.gov defines open science as the practice of making research products and processes available to all, while respecting diverse cultures, maintaining security and privacy, and fostering collaborations, reproducibility, and equity. Open science goes beyond traditional boundaries, embracing inclusivity and also innovation. It provides you with an opportunity to reach across different disciplines, geographies, and occupations to share your discoveries globally, to contribute, learn, and grow the collective knowledge from diverse perspectives. So, how is open science an asset? First, it can help to extend your impact and increase equity. When your research is freely available and discoverable for researchers, policymakers, educators, and the public, it increases the readership, allowing those who might not previously have had access to use and learn from your work. It is also a way to demonstrate the strength of your knowledge. Open access to research allows anyone to scrutinize and verify findings, enhancing the credibility of the science. Last, you can also increase collaboration and efficiency through open science practices. When you share your research, it reduces the need for duplicating and collecting, creating, transferring, and reusing scientific material, which saves time and resources. New collaborations can be formed while working together to build upon the current scientific findings. There are many ways you can incorporate open science into your food and nutrition research. Here are three examples. The first is pre-registration. This is when researchers publicly register their study plans and methodologies before conducting experiments. Pre-registration enhances transparency and helps prevent issues like selective reporting or data manipulation. Second, data transparency. This makes research data openly available through data repositories or online platforms. This ensures equal access, contributions, and benefit to science and breaks down barriers, allowing all individuals, regardless of their background or circumstances, to engage with science. This inclusivity promotes diverse perspectives and insights, enriching scientific discourse. Additionally, it allows for reproducibility of the results by providing the raw data for other scientists to use. In turn, this promotes transparency, collaboration, and reproducibility. Third, researchers can also choose to publish in open access peer-reviewed journals. These journals allow for anyone to read the publication and findings without being hidden behind a paywall. Journals typically have an additional fee that allows for the article to be open access. However, many journals are moving to an open access model for all articles. Food and nutrition journals, like the Journal of Food Science and Journal for Food Protection, have moved to this model, therefore increasing the accessibility of the work published therein. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to open science. The spectrum of practices empowers researchers to adapt open science practices to their specific fields and circumstances, ultimately fostering a more vibrant and adaptable scientific ecosystem. To ensure consistency and quality, many scientists follow established guidelines for open science practices. These include FAIR principles created by the scientific community. These principles ensure the data is findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable, FAIR. Top guidelines is another option. These guidelines ensure rigorous research practices, from funding to study design to reporting results to publishing. Let us delve into an example of open science in action. Katie and Nick are investigating the nutritional content and health impacts of various plant-based diets on different populations. Katie and Nick collect dietary intake data, health outcomes, and biochemical markers from a large, diverse sample population. This data is then anonymized and made publicly available in a standardized format. Researchers worldwide can access this data to conduct their analyses, replicate findings, and contribute additional insights. The protocols for data collection, analysis methods, and statistical tools used in the research are also documented in detail and shared publicly. This includes the specifics of dietary assessment tools, biomarkers measured, and statistical models employed. Katie and Nick have also opted for open access publication. The results of the study, including detailed descriptions of the methodology, data analysis, and conclusions, are published in an open access journal. This ensures that anyone, regardless of institutional affiliation or funding or background, can read and benefit from the research findings. Researchers use collaborative platforms like the Open Science Framework, OSF, to share code, datasets, and tools to develop during the research. Other scientists can contribute to the project, suggest improvements, or use these resources for their own related studies. By following these practices, the researchers have enhanced reproducibility. In other words, other research can replicate the study using the shared data and methods, strengthening the validity of the findings. They've also had a broader impact. Open access ensures that the research can inform public health policies, education programs, and individual dietary choices without barriers. Last but not least, they have engaged in collaborative advancement. By sharing resources and findings, the research community can build on each other's work, accelerating the progress in understanding the impacts of plant-based diets. Open science is a transformative movement that advances knowledge, enhances scientific integrity, and facilitates cross-disciplinary collaboration. Through practices like pre-registration, open data, and adherence to data guidelines, researchers are elevating the standards of their work. Remember, open science is not just a trend, it is a collective effort to drive meaningful change and innovation. By embracing open science, we are paving the way for a future of transparent, collaborative, and impactful research in the dynamic realm of food and nutrition. Thank you for joining us on this journey into open science. Stay curious, stay open, and keep advancing the food and nutrition research.